chat. How is everyone?
Hello, everyone. Banshee keeps saying she's going to get a new intro. I don't know when that's going to be, but she says that it's happening sometime. I'm guessing we're going to see it by 2027.
Well, at this rate, what's the point of getting a new intro when we're going into the whole paranormal and cults and stuff like that? It fits perfectly well.
You could have, like, an X-Files style intro.
Oh, get rid of Irate Bear and Scribe Light completely?
I mean...
Enough said.
You sound depressed when you do the intro.
Who sounds depressed? I'm not depressed, unless you're talking about Banshee, because she kind of has this low energy. Hi guys, how are you?
Yeah, I'm talking about Banshee.
Yeah, he's kind of like, well, I'm put off by having to host this stream. I have to deal with Anton, now I have to do a Sparrow, and of course Ishtar's here too, so I have to deal with all three of them.
I'm a fucking delight. You bite your damn tongue.
This is why she's kind of like, hi guys, I can't do this right now.
I can't find one of my books, and that annoys me.
Oh no.
You have an entire library.
Yes, but it is for my TikTok. Did you know I have a TikTok now?
I did not.
No, I was unaware.
I have recently started a TikTok. And yes, Danshi, I am aware of the decisions that were made, but there's already a replacement coming about.
Yeah.
So I'll be switching over there when the time comes because I procrastinate and I see no reason to jump over early.
Well, it's
An
not
American
even,
TikTok.
and it's not even
Going
available.
to be full of, it's going to be full of blackjack and hookers.
I want to be a part of the rest of the world, not an American-only app.
I don't think it's going to be American only. I think it's the servers.
The servers are the same type of thing. They're just based in the U.S. so that they can't be quote unquote used to whatever. I am missing one of my books, and it's the book I want to read.
So what are you doing on your TikTok, Ishtar?
Oh, I'm doing recordings of auditions, things I'm narrating. Right now there's this thing called Fem Audio Takeover, and it's female narrators reading female author books. And I've been debating because none of the authors, since I'm brand new, nobody has reached out to offer me a particular book. You know, no one is fine because, like I said, I'm new to it. They're just getting to know me. So I decided that I would just pick one from my bookshelf. And I can't find the one I want, but I did just find one that is really good, and I will enjoy reading out loud. So now I just get to figure out which portion of it.
All of it.
No,
you
not
have to
for
read
a
it all
TikTok.
in one TikTok.
So if you want to listen to it, listen to me do this tonight. My TikTok is at Ishtar Reads, ISHTARREADS, and I'll probably post it. I'll probably do it and post it after the stream because I just found the correct one.
Yes, Man Squatch, we
Not the
know
one I
she
want,
sounds like
but-
she's motorboating. We don't know why her microphone sounds like that. My assumption is she's using her phone still.
I'm using my phone because if I use my computer, everything slows down and I robot even worse.
Well, you sound like you're talking into a fan.
Well, I was in my office where the air conditioning is going.
Well, if you're not in there now, you still sound like you're talking into a fan.
Well, hold on a second and let me switch off of Wi-Fi and see if that helps.
So, chat, we're gonna have some fun question mark today. One of the topic we're gonna be talking about for the beginning is DIA, Denver International Airport. There is a lot of paranormal and conspiracy theories around that airport, and I will warn you, there is a square on your nice lovely bingo that's probably going to get checked in like 5 minutes. And that is Death Banshee crashes out. Who
So
the hell just dropped the mic?
I don't know. Chaos Mafiosa BT says,
Hi,
howdy.
Bentley!
Hi, person.
Bentley.
Bentley!
I remember Bentley. Hello, Bentley.
Bentley is wonderful. She lives in Spokane somewhere, theoretically. At least that's what she told me. So we have to visit her at some point. If she wasn't just flat out lying to me to appease me when I was begging her to move out here.
See, now you sound better. We can understand you, Darth Vaderus.
I am not your daddy, but I will be your mommy, bitch. Keep it up.
Yes, we all know how our relationship goes. There is no stepping on me, but I definitely have a leash I can walk you around on.
I removed the hashtag kink talk. I should have left it alone.
Yeah, you shoulda.
Well, okay, so we were at an art walk yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It was starting. It wasn't up and running, but they were getting everything started because it was after work, so it was early. And we were with a couple who is also kind of on the kinky side. So there was Sparrow, cover your ears.
No.
There was some public displays of affection. And I was joking because Ishtar decided she was going to be a brat. So I threatened that maybe I should have brought her leash. Which she does have. She enjoys it. And she stops and goes, well, now I kind of want my leash. At that moment, we were passing a dog shop that had leashes, but she did not want me to buy her one. I don't think she wanted her leash.
I wanted my leash. I didn't want a random leash.
She didn't want a new one. She wanted her favorite one. There's a difference.
I may be nice and put it on you tomorrow when we go see Superman.
I would like that.
By the way, before we get into the airport, have you seen the new Jurassic Park movie?
No.
It's actually pretty good, except for one bloody fucking thing, and that is the big bad D-Rex. The only reason I think they called it a D-Rex is because its forehead looks like a giant dildo. It's the ugliest fucking dinosaur I've ever seen. It looks... Have you seen Alien Resurrection?
Unfortunately.
Okay, you know what the baby alien looks like?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks like that in dinosaur form. It was awful. Everything else about it was fun. There was death and murder and dinosaurs being dinosaurs. There was comedy, there was explosions, there was gunfire, there was more death and people making stupid decisions and characters that you actually wanted to see die. Unfortunately, they didn't, but it was actually a really good movie, except for that one fucking thing. It was awful. The dinosaur's design is awful. If you can get past that, go see the new Jurassic Park movie. It's already made enough money that it's going to get a sequel. It's got character development, believe it or not, unlike the last movie, and it doesn't have it doesn't have Star-Lord stopping dinosaurs with his hand.
I've been watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
I've heard that it's good, but all I've seen of it is memes. And the main one I see is the girl sniffing the hot dog or whatever, then making a weird face and shoving it down her throat.
Kimbap. That is a kimbap.
I
That
don't know
weird
what it
hot
is.
dog thing. Kimbap.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I've seen of it. But I've heard good things. And one of my favorite animes finally got a second season that I'm going to start watching this weekend on Amazon Prime. Which, if you have an Amazon Prime, go ahead and throw a free sub to Deaf Banshee. It helps her pay me.
He's not wrong. It does help me pay him, and it does probably most likely will be paying him.
Wait, what anime?
Panty and stocking with garter belt.
Stays will know exactly what I'm saying, which anime I'm going to be talking about. I don't know if you guys will, but I want the Felix anime to get a third season. Damn it.
The Felix anime. Are you talking about solo leveling?
Yes.
Oh. No, so
Somebody
I know
is obsessed with Felix's voice.
Yes, you.
I'm not the one that wants to listen to him read the dictionary or the Holy Bible. What else was another book that you brought up?
Who?
You.
Did I say that? I don't think I've ever said I want anyone to read me the Holy Bible. I'm pretty sure I'd go up and play
It's on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's on TikTok.
I refuse to believe it. Proof or it didn't happen.
It's on TikTok.
There's
No,
probably,
proof or it didn't happen.
there's probably memes.
But no, I know the anime I'm looking for. It sounds it sounds awful, right? Panty and Stocking is the name of the anime. The whole thing is Panty and Stocking with garter belt. It is a anime that is about two angels trying to get their way back into heaven by killing ghosts. Their names are Anarchy Panty and Anarchy Stocking.
That didn't help anything.
No. What it is Triggers, the studio Trigger, decided they were going to make fun of American cartoons with this. So each episode is 15 minutes long. You get 2 episodes per half hour, full episode. And one of the funniest things about this is the director told the American voice actresses that when you need to cuss, make shit up. Don't just, like say shit and fuck and all that. Just be creative with it. And they have come up with some of the best insults and just funniest dialogue I've ever heard. It is a rip on American cartoons. Over-the-top violence, over-sexualized characters, no plot whatsoever. Like, it's actually really fucking funny. And then, of course, Banshee, you and I have talked about animes that have, like, a serious plot in the last 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That was this anime, has a really good plot in the last 3 episodes. And if you just watch to the end of the first season, it's a really good anime. If you watch the after credits scene, it pisses every single person who likes this anime off. And we didn't think it was ever going to get a sequel because Trigger didn't want, it didn't make any money, so they weren't going to do it again. But it developed such a fan base that they're bringing it back through Amazon Prime.
That's funny.
At least it's better than the weird ass anime name I Married My Little Sister or something.
Anime names
I
are
married my little sister.
anime names are getting weird and out of hand.
So it's an anime about Ilhan Omar?
Meh.
I don't know, I heard about it on TikTok and I just made a gross face at it.
I'm pretty sure Ray is the only one that's going to get my joke. Oh well.
I got your joke.
It was funny.
It was decent.
I will agree with that one.
I have things set up on my iPad so that I can keep an eye on stream and be in here
Ah,
on my phone.
yes.
Ah.
A warning to anyone in the chat. There is a good chance that we may be invaded by some tater tots. Antoine has been a naughty boy, and he has been pissing off the tater tots all week. To the point where, like, I have gone viral for doing it. Viral for my account, mind you. Not like, 20,000 likes and millions of views. But enough that it's boosted my followers like 30 people. So just fair warning. If they come in and start, shitting all over the place, Ishtar has the death laser.
Yep.
Hi, Menchie.
Do you still have the space for your pets to say hello?
Yes, I do.
Well, everyone needs to hit that spot.
Even though technically that's Sparrow's animal, not mine.
It's in your household.
And he's being annoying right now.
He might need to go potty. And
I
that
hear a
was
cat.
Gizmo. Oh, poor Sparrow.
It's just turned into Noah's Ark here.
Poor Sparrow. Oh, now all you need is a hiss from a snake. Oh. Well, since we're talking about animals, let's start with the animal part of DIA. The first thing you see when you fly in.
So what is DIA again?
Denver International Airport.
Ah, yes, the largest airport in the country.
Used to be the hub for Frontier, but they moved it. I don't know where they moved it, but it's the hub for Delta.
I would think the hub for Frontier is Oakland.
That's probably where they moved it. It used to be at DIA, but they moved it when they got bought. I don't remember where they moved it to.
No, I'm sorry. Oakland is for Spirit. It's ratchet. It's more ratchet than Frontier.
So.
I'm not getting us cancelled, I promise.
Really? Because you seem to be doing a good job of trying.
Right? I'm surprised we haven't gotten canceled, to be honest.
I'm a VTuber. No one actually pays attention to me unless I'm showing shoulder or hips, which I'm not showing either of those.
I know.
Not yet.
I'm in trouble.
Not yet. Why? Are you planning on changing my avatar?
Don't worry, guys. I'll work on getting him into something a little sluttier.
You know what? We need to get you an avatar, Ishtar.
Yes.
That requires money that I don't have.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Animators is free.
The ones me
I don't know
and
what that is.
It's the thing that the thing that Banshee is using and Sparrow is using and that I use, but I have the plus version.
me and Sparrow's not using that anymore. We're using something else, but it's also free. It's on Steam.
Yeah, there's
It requires me to be at my computer, though.
in the air conditioning.
Yes. You know what is not by my computer?
Food.
The cross stitch that I'm currently working on.
Yes, but do you want to know what you can interestingly do with the cross stitch you're working on? You can lift it up and bring it into your office.
Nonsense. What's wrong with you?
And the one me and Sparrow's using is called Hyper-V Tube Studio. It's also free.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one got suggested to me as well. I don't know if I can use the custom stuff that I got for an avatar in it.
I have no idea. I just know Animes isn't working for me.
It had a weird update, and the update has been screwing with things for the free version, because free, and they want you to buy everything. But it's working pretty good for me.
Yes, Min. Hold on just a second. It's dinner time and the animals are hungry.
And
And by
Lisa's...
animals, I mean one of 3 cats is yelling at me. The other 2 are just hovering nearby. And the one that's yelling at me is the one that's going to the vet tomorrow.
Probably why she's yelling at you.
Well, herself decided to have a dizzy spell last night.
Oh, no.
I don't know if any of you know about cats, but dizzy spells are a really bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to the vet tomorrow. She's over there gulping food down, which is a good sign because she's eating. And when cats stop eating, it's a bad sign.
Yeah, but it's also a bad sign because it usually means she's going to throw up somewhere in the house.
Swear to God. Sometimes I understand when my dad makes taxidermy jokes about pets.
So,
But
I'm gonna...
whatever. She's eating, she's stable today, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna see if I can do this in, like, the most storytelling way and see if I can get you guys into the scene. You're flying into Denver. You most likely have another airplane to catch. Let's face it, Denver's a hub. No one really wants to come to Denver unless you're planning on seeing a Taylor Swift concert.
I was about to ask, what is my motivation in this scene to be flying into Denver?
Like I said, it's most likely to catch another plane because nobody really wants to come to Denver unless you're wanting to see Taylor Swift.
I hate
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
I like some of her songs. I think she as a person is a little obnoxious.
She has no ass.
She is very sleek. Let's be nice. She's sleek.
No, boards can be sleek. What Taylor Swift has is concave.
Sparrow. This is what an ADHD control of the stream is versus an ADHD tangent spiral is. This is where the difference is.
I'm going in on the 15th to be officially tested for ADHD.
Yay!
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that I have it because a lot of the mannerisms, and a friend of mine let me try Adderall. Her Adderall, it was a very low dose, and it was a quick release, so it's like, if it does weird things to you, one, we know you don't have ADHD, and two, you'll just feel euphoric for a couple of hours. And y'all, I have never had my brain feel that quiet and that calm. I had motivation, I had focus, and it was fucking amazing. And I'm like, I could get addicted to Adderall, not for a high, but just for this. Just for the ability to have a quiet brain. I have never had a quiet brain before.
I bet that was something
It was
new.
awesome. Huh?
I said I bet that was something new.
Oh, it was new and it was fucking amazing. So that really helped push because I've been meaning to get tested for a while. It's genetic in my family. And frankly, at this point, I can go down a list of ADHD symptoms and go, yep, that sounds familiar. Maybe not that one, but definitely this one. So I finally get to go in and get officially tested, and my friend has not given me Adderall since because it was from her supply, and I don't want to take from her supply, and I am also, it's illegal. So, you know.
Also,
not gonna pursue that.
Adderall is in high demand, and pharmacies are having issues getting it filled.
It depends on where you are. My younger sister takes it, and she doesn't have any issues, but she's in a major city now. So she's doing okay with it. I know for a while she was, but she was also living in a smaller town at the time. So maybe it's just where you are that's having the issues.
I'm just saying, as a general, some people are still having issues, and pharmacies are saying it's backlogged. All right, back to on track. as you can now knock both ADHD Tangent Spiral and ADHD Takes Control Over the Stream off of your lovely bingo.
I would like to point out that I was invited to be part of this stream, so y'all can just blame yourselves.
Anyways, you're flying into Denver. And the first
For
thing...
some
Alright, we're flying into Denver.
You look out your window to see the airport. But the first thing you
Blue.
see is this big blue horse that you can see every detail. I do mean every detail, including a veiny little male part, with these red glowing eyes looking at you.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah. Why? Why the statue? I don't understand.
We love
It's
Lucifer.
the same reason they have a statue of a 3-story naked woman in San Francisco that shoots rainbows from her belly button.
Okay, question. Are you
What?
are you legitimately wanting to know why Lucifer exists? Or are you figuratively asking why Lucifer exists?
Wait. It's
Both.
named Lucifer?
Yes, his name is Lucifer. The reason Lucifer exists is because what is the football team here in Denver?
Fuck if I know.
It's the Broncos.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It is a bucking horse to represent the Broncos.
Why
America.
is it blue?
Because it's suffocating from the altitude.
Because the colors of the Colorado Broncos is blue and orange. Its mane is orange.
The Colorado?
Yeah,
Broncos?
The
Uh-huh.
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
Oh.
It depends on who you're talking to. Same team, only one football team here.
Yeah, it's not depending on. No one calls them the Colorado Broncos except you.
No, there are people. Anyways, moving on. Lucifer. Yes, his name is Lucifer, meaning blue
That's
Lucifer.
amazing. I love it so much.
Like I said, leave Lucifer alone. His name means blue Lucifer.
No shit. I would never solve that puzzle.
I mean, you did talk to us like we were 5.
And I would like to point out, we last time had a stream talking about women who didn't understand how you could get pregnant.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
I'm not saying you were. I'm just...
I understand how women get pregnant.
He helps.
I'm very eager to help.
Anyways...
I can hear Banshee's eyes rolling into the back of her head.
Meanwhile, Sparrow's just tuning us all out. Like, these people are fucking crazy. Why does my mother do this to me?
I'm currently focused on something right now.
Sparrow's
What are you
chasing
doing?
Minchie. Sparrow's chasing Minchie around the house.
No, he's in the crate right now. I'm currently just drawing on my face.
Why?
Because cosplay.
That makes sense, yes.
And...
So you see Lucifer.
Yes.
Now, is he breathing smoke?
There are people that do believe that they have witnessed him breathing smoke when it's cold. But I just think that's the metal doing metal things.
The condensation.
You can't see it because my avatar doesn't have hands at the moment, but I am doing the metal fingers.
Lucifer is considered as a beast that is cursed and the demonic demon of DIA, which starts our conspiracy of DIA.
I would like to point out that whoever conceived of a blue horse with red eyes was definitely in league with something infernal.
Oh, just Ishtar, I'm gonna put a pen into that. Just be patient.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to read ahead.
Lucifer, the reason people have this theory that Lucifer is a demonic being is not because of his red eyes. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's because as Lucifer was being made, as his artist was building him, The artist got squished and died under the weight of the sculpture.
Well, he probably shouldn't have stood underneath the giant penis. I mean, didn't your mother tell you not to stand underneath a giant statue of a penis?
That was never a lesson my mother had to give me.
Well, you're a lucky one then.
Anyways, the reason why Lucifer, the Blue Mustang, landed on his artist is not 100% known. People do think that he was not fully secured while they were putting the final touches onto the Mustang. But ever since...
Well, you should probably secure it so it doesn't fall on people.
I mean, you'd think.
I agree with Manswatch. What if it was a load-bearing penis?
I mean, it sort of was.
But I'm bummed.
I mean, if you want to see Lucifer in all of his glory, you just gotta Google it. They do not uncensor that.
Why do you want me to look up a giant penis?
I'm not telling
You
you.
just have to look in the mirror.
It doesn't look that terrifying.
Why are you looking at a giant penis?
I don't know, I just put it in DID airport horse. That's just what I put it in.
You need to go confiscate her tablet right now.
It's not a tablet.
I would like to point out that Sparrow is a high schooler. I'm sure they've seen worse.
You don't know that.
Have you ever been in high school?
Some dude was sending me dick pics every day to the point I blocked him.
Good. Ew.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Maybe, okay, there are 3 women here. Maybe you can answer. What is your reaction when some random man does that? Are you supposed to be impressed or, like, instantaneously throw yourselves at them? What is the point of a dick pic?
We would have to ask the men populace on that because us women do not know. We just get them.
I think it's bloody fucking stupid.
What I do is I charge $50 for every one they send.
Do you get money for it?
I haven't got a dick pic since.
You know, I heard there's a nice, what is the word? This is going to sound bad. There's a market for women who judge, and they get paid for men to send them those, and then they, like, tear it down or, you know, praise it. It's a rating system.
I just judge on the size, because some of them are small.
You are not supposed to be judging size on anything.
I don't care.
Bad Sparrow! Icky! Whoever sends minors penises needs to be smacked. Icky!
It's usually other minors.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's really not. Look at the person that Antoine is got as a 15-year-old victim.
I didn't say they all were.
Anyways, back to our story. Your plane's starting to come down.
You will eventually get through it.
I will. Your plane's starting to come down, and the person standing right next to you in the right in that middle seat, looking over you, looking at the window, and points out that the runways make a swastika, and asks, "I wonder if there is Nazi ties."
Well, that's just stupid.
I'm not even kidding you. That is a part of the conspiracy of DIA.
That it's tied to the Nazis.
because of how the runways are laid out, that it makes a swastika, so it must be tied to Nazis.
That
makes no sense.
that's dumb.
Yeah. That is dumb. It's not the dumbest part of this conspiracy for DIA. It is not the dumbest part of this conspiracy. I will admit to that. It is.
Oh,
Colorado's winds are just like Wyoming winds, without the intense speed that Wyoming has. Colorado's winds are unpredictable. You could get winds from the north, from the south, from the east to the west. So they needed to have runways to be able to deal with the constant wind change. That's what that is. Not because it's tied to the Nazis. But okay. Go on.
I mean, preach, I guess. That's something.
I guess. Oh. And then you land. You get into your first terminal and you get ready to go get your baggage. There is a statue that's a big block with the Freemason symbol on it, with a bunch of names and help of how this lovely airport was built. I hate to say it, but because of the Freemason, the compass and square, people say that the DIA is a part of the New World Order.
The fuck is the New World Order?
Well, the New World Order was a wrestling group back in the late 90s.
Not that one. Not that one.
Not that one. That's not what we're talking about.
No.
Think like Illuminati, Sparrow.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Mine is better.
People get Freemasons mixed up with the Illuminati. The Illuminati...
Ads.
Don't just scream at people. There are two other platforms that we're on that don't have an ad.
And there is somebody watching on TikTok that is named Tirza111142.
Thank you, Tirza.
You are the real hero.
I'm just letting you know that Twitch, where you have the majority of your audience, has got an ad.
Yeah, for 30 more seconds.
Well, there you go. I'm just doing my job as one of your mods, keeping an eye on streams. I am not.
That's what you sound like.
I sound fine.
You sound you sound like you're Darth Vader.
You do, though.
I can hang up.
Well, what happened to the mic you were using?
Yeah.
I haven't changed mics. I'm using my headphones.
So
Nothing's changed.
Then why has it gone back to the fan talk?
I don't know. I'm sitting on the couch.
People are on both Twitch and YouTube.
I'm just sitting here doing my stitchy stuff. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not scrolling. I'm not fucking around with my settings. I'm just sitting here stabbing fabric with a needle.
That sounds terrifying.
Well, that's
It's
what your problem
super
is. Being very
relaxing.
aggressive.
To you.
Anyways, so I don't know why, but the Freemasons always gets lumped in as the Illuminati. The Illuminati does not exist. The Illuminati is not real. Freemasons are real.
The reason is very simple. And it is so stupidly simple. Why they always get lumped in. It's because the Masons happen to be very secretive. Because they don't want just anybody fucking around with their traditions. So they're secretive. So people will make shit up. And the Masons, rather than argue it, they know better. They're going to lose that argument because you don't argue with idiots and win. They just let people make shit up.
I would like to point out that Freemasonry stuff is public for the most part. You can go on to any website and see all their ceremonial stuff. And as long as you are a male, you can join. You just got to find somebody in the Freemasons and say, hey, I want to be a part of them. And they'll be like, okay, we meet here. And then you go through all the stuff, the ceremony stuff. But the Illuminati is not real. The Illuminati is something that's made for TV.
Yeah, now the Masons are publicly available, but when all these stories started about the New World Order and so on, they were extremely secretive.
That's because
No, they did it out in the open. I mean, they got trash thrown at them.
Yeah. The main
It
thing...
filled the ring. It was amazing.
The main thing when it
Not
came...
wrestling, you dumbass!
Can we just let Banshee talk?
No.
This is not how this stream works, Sparrow.
No.
I am listening. I am listening.
I would like to point out that up until the 1900s, the Freemasons were quote-unquote private, other than American Freemasons, because they would kill you. American Masons was what our government was founded on, not Christianity. But some weird reason that between seeing the Freemasons symbol, the compass and square, and then seeing before then, seeing Lucifer and the swastika is the reason most of these conspiracy theories exist. They think that there is an underground airport for all the Illuminati and the whole world order to fly from, and they're holding on to military planes that we don't know of, and that the lizard men live underground at DIA. That strange sounds. I'm not even kidding you. I can send you all the articles.
I want to see the proof.
Everybody wants to see the proof.
It didn't happen.
Right? Because there are strange sounds is the reason there are lizard men living under the airport.
Where's the proof that the lizard men exist?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Then, throughout DIA, while you're waiting for your next plane to leave, you see strange artwork that seems satanic temple-like. So there must be a satanic temple somewheres in DIA. Why else would these paintings exist?
Or somebody's cousin was desperate to offload their failed artwork and somebody bribed someone else.
I mean, that's a good possibility as well.
I'm just saying.
When you go...
I know I'm not supposed to use logic.
When you go from one terminal to another, you have to go through these tunnels that is connected by a little train. These tunnels must hold secrets because nobody can walk through these tunnels.
Shockingly, getting hit by trains is traumatic on both ends.
Right?
Fair. Yeah.
There are these things called lawsuits.
Yeah.
Keep going with the next one. I am now having fun debunking these.
Because...
You're not even, putting in much effort to debug me.
I know, right?
That's the fun part.
Because there
I'm able to multitask without worrying.
because these tunnels have secrets, this must be the headquarters of the Illuminati.
Dun dun dun!
Okay. I suppose there's logic, sort of, that follows that. I mean, yeah.
Colorado has, DIA throughout, has all different symbols showing the types of metal that was or has been or is currently still being mined. They do it in multiple different languages, as this is a international airport. It does serve multiple countries.
Multiculturalism is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Bush Dush de Gosh, which means silver, because that exists, with a maple leaf made in silver, it must be tied to the Nazi station in Canada.
I knew it was the bloody Canadians. They're too nice.
The Canadians. They were meaner. We wouldn't give them so much credit, but they gotta be nice. And everyone knows the nice ones are always the sneaky ones.
Not all of them.
No, all of them. Every single one.
So the Canadians from Canada, because that's where you get Canadians, are the ones that are secretly creating the Illuminati Nazis inside Denver's international airport, who are also Satanists, who are trying to bring about the next New World Order.
Who are the Freemasons, yes.
I think I got
that tracks for Canada. Yeah, Canada. Sorry.
I think I'm following. I think so. I think I'm following this. So who's the leader?
Good question. For those of you that went to the baggage area, you're not excluded from seeing the metal propaganda, I guess you could say. In the middle of all the baggage claim areas, there is a symbol of one of those coal mine carts that says AU and AG, which, if anyone knows the lovely periodic table, those are the elements for coal. Yes.
Wait, Yukon Cornelius is leader of this order. That proves it.
Yep. Everyone knew he was too nice. He had to be up to something. That's why he had a bumble.
Toothless bumble.
Yep.
This secretly represents the meaning that the Illuminati and the lizard people working with the Nazis to create the New World Order.
That makes me sad. I kind of liked Yukon Cornelius. I didn't know he was in line with the Nazis.
Okay, the dude was a sadist, alright? Being in line with the Nazis fits. He had an animal's teeth ripped out.
To protect himself and his little elven dentist friend?
The easiest thing to do then would be just put him down. If it's that much of a threat, you don't torture it and slowly starve it to death because it can't eat now. When you think about it, that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was horrific.
You don't know what bumbles eat.
Well, it had pointy teeth in the show, so one can suggest that it is a predator.
So he know.
Snow's water. Nothing subsists off of that. The things that live in water don't subsist off of water. So, yeah, he just captured and tortured a bumble until it died. Probably of a slow, agonizing death from starvation. So no wonder he's in league with Nazis.
What about his dentist friend?
He's a dentist. They're all sadistic.
For those of you that are leaving DIA, you got your bag. You get into your Uber, your Lyft, or apparently your car if you're coming back, and the first thing you see exiting the airport is a statue of one of the dogs from ancient Egypt with the lovely little thing at the bottom saying King Tut.
What is with this airport and cursed statues?
I don't know.
I think they're trying to summon a deity.
Or they're hoping to keep one imprisoned. I mean, Jesus.
The reason for Anubis is because of our nice, lovely little gambling area up in the mountains. That's the reason Anubis exists is on DIA. But that is not
The
what...
gambling area in the mountains?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. I can't think of the name of the area. But that's why Anubis is there, is because it's kind of tipping a hat to Las Vegas and their whole gambling strip and the pyramid there. But I can't think of what our gambling area up in the mountains is. I know it exists. I know its name when I'm not trying to think of it. But that's why Anubis is there. But that is
I
not
don't
why...
think Colorado knows what Colorado wants to be.
But the reason the conspiracy theories think Anubis is there is they are trying to hold down the demons and gargoyles inside the airport.
The demons and gargoyles. Listen, gargoyles.
Blackhawk,
only
that's
come alive.
it. Blackhawk.
Gargoyles only come alive at night, and they're usually already on on the roof.
Inside the airport, for those of you that's
There's
leaving, yes, for those of you that's leaving, you are now seeing those gargoyles and demon statues throughout, right above each terminal. Some of them looks like the monkeys on See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil. Some of them have their tongues long dripping down at you. And some of them looks like the gargoyles that are on Notre Dame. These are, according to the conspiracy theories, these are the trap demons.
Who the hell designed the artwork for that place?
Hmm.
They need to pick a theme and stick with it.
It's the same person that designed Dana's apartment building in Ghostbusters.
I would buy that.
What is it?
There
Igor
is no
what is it,
Dana.
Igor
There-
Shandor?
There is
Yeah.
no Dana, only Zool.
Yeah. So there is no Lucifer, only Zool.
And
But
that
seriously, pick an aesthetic and run with it. Don't jump around. This isn't a rave.
Are you sure? Now,
Well, it's supposed to be an airport, so yes, I'm pretty sure.
Evo Chandler, not Ego Chandler. Ego Chandler. Whatever you said.
I think it's Shandor. Ivo Shandor.
That sounds correct.
now that you have the lovely pictures and all the summing up of the conspiracies, there is a Reddit post.
Oh god.
The unison!
Look, I'm supposed to be the one doing the Reddit things here, not you.
Do you want me to send it to you?
You didn't ask me to find you any Reddit.
That's because I still have all the Reddits from last time that we didn't get to.
Okay.
Do you want me to send you the DIA Reddit? Will it make you feel
Sure.
better? Okay.
Yes, because then it will. Then I can. I don't know.
Appease his ego.
He doesn't have one. It's already destroyed.
Oh no, his ego's healthy.
His ego
His ego's
string
healthy.
is
He's fine.
it's going strong, I promise. And I promise you that this stream kind of fills it up.
I'm
After
not.
one of these streams, his ego's gonna get destroyed.
Good.
What do you mean good?
I have to live with you.
Oh my. Bye,
Oh, this is
Tirza.
This is long. All right.
Well, it's good thing you're a narrator. Get to work.
What does TIL stand for again?
What was that?
What does TIL stand for again?
Time I learned.
Time I learned. What? All right. Time I learned. Denver locals believe their airport is satanic and home to the Illuminati.
I would like to point out Denver does not believe that. We just turn into the conspiracy because we think it's funny.
Well, it does say shiphost/satire. And then they say, not exactly a shiphost and not really related to Delta. This is in the Delta. This is in the Delta subreddit. And they deleted their account after this. All right. But this is the only airline sub I engage in. Not anymore. Was watching an airport documentary and was surprised to learn that the Denver airport has a bizarre reputation among locals. Pulled from the wiki. As everyone knows, Wikipedia is where you get the vast swaths of knowledge from everywhere.
It's not.
Not a single person, aside from skilled and vetted and not ideologically driven editors, can do anything with Wikipedia.
I like Wikipedia.
I like it too. It comes in handy
I don't use
sometimes.
it for research, but it's good for a rabbit hole when you want one.
Right?
That's fair.
Or when you want a synopsis to a movie.
Or you want to find a storyline for a lovely story you're working on.
Yeah.
Tunnels. The delay in opening the airport and the large budget overrun led to a variety of rumors about the tunnels that were built under the airport. The scope has been exaggerated, and there is lore that the tunnels lead to underground survival bunkers for the rich and elite, just like Fallout. Military bases, homes for aliens, homes for lizard people, or to the North American Aerospace Defense Command. I think I know who designed this airport. It was Ray.
Oh my. Is he still in chat?
Yeah, well, he's a Sasquatch. He's been around a very, very long time.
I know, I'm just wondering if he's still in chat.
He was. I mean, he
He's
said
the one who
that.
said today I learned. That's what TL
Yeah.
stands for. The actual use for the tunnels is to move luggage between check-in counters, airplanes, and baggage claim areas. Employees have been known to prank the media by wearing lizard masks. Videos of blurry lizard people have appeared online, and drawings of aliens have appeared on tunnel walls. However, other graffiti, besides alien drawings, exist along the tunnels. New World Order and other secret societies. Because of the isolated location, there are rumors that the airport will be used by the New World Order as a prison for concentration camps.
Womp womp womp.
I mean, if you just put them in Florida.
I mean, that's what they're literally doing in the middle of a swamp.
Alligator contract.
Alligator Alcatraz, which apparently has official merchandise.
Yes.
The time capsule at the airport showcases an inscribed plaque that has the Freemason symbol and the words New World Airport Commission, which is a group that has never existed, prompting the conspiracy theory that the airport is controlled by Freemasons and linked to the New World Order or other secret societies. A spokesperson for the Denver International Airport, Alex Renteria, has said that the Freemasons had created the cover, and thus had included their symbol, but there is no evidence that they have any influence in running the airport. The wording about the commission was used to represent that the new airport would permit access to the world and is referenced to Dvorak's New World Symphony. See, this is exactly what Ray wants. He wants everyone kind of guessing what's going on and how he created these tunnels and the symbol itself and the time capsule to confuse people so he could run cover for his lizard friends. I know,
Okay.
I know this for a fact.
I mean,
Ray, get a hobby, dude.
he's awkwardly whistling in chat.
See, I know what you did, Ray. Can't hide anything from me. We've been to space together.
Bye, Ishtar.
Uh-oh. Did she leave?
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Well, I will continue with Nazism. Tanguma's murals have been purported to represent Nazism, death, or a prophecy of the end of the world, counter to the artist's meaning. The removal of the murals to keep them safe during construction prompted rumors that the project was an excuse to cover the truth.
Womp womp womp. Hi, Ish.
In addition, there are conspiracy theories around Nazism based on the supposed swastika-shaped runway,
Hi, Ish.
which aerial views refute. She's here, she's gone. Like a fart in the wind.
Hi, Ish.
Can you, like, stop leaving for, like, 5 seconds and just stay?
What?
My headphones have somehow disconnected, so I don't know why StreamYard is no longer using them.
You don't sound like you're talking into a wind tunnel anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's a headphone problem.
I think she was in DIA exploring the tunnels.
Yeah, she was going through the tunnels trying to find the mole people.
Well, now you've got me on speakerphone, so enjoy that.
If we hear anything in the background, we'll know.
If you see any mole people, remember, stay silent. They can't see you. Alien languages. People have noted apparent markings that are supposed to represent alien or secret languages. The markings are actually Navajo language characters and identifiers for the airport artists. That only gives credence to the fact that people believe that, human beings were created by aliens. You are giving Scientologists logical explanations. Stop doing that.
No.
Isn't that a cult?
A very expensive one, yes.
Maybe we should talk
But if
about
you-
that cult one day.
If you get in good enough, you could become friends with Tom Cruise. Or John Travolta. Or other high-listed elite actors and actresses
Who would want
who all
to be?
believe that they are aliens from another planet that grew out of an exploding volcano. God, I wish I was lying about that.
Story that lost my brain cells. Check.
Blue Mustang eyes. The red, glowing eyes have led some to call the horse statue demonic, thinking that the glowing eyes are referencing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Listen, I know one of the horsemen. You need more than one horse. That's why there's 4 of them. The eyes are actually a tribute to the artist's father, who owned a neon light shop in Mexico.
I was gonna say, whose eyes lit up at night and terrified his children?
That would explain the lizard people in the tunnels. Oh God, you didn't say anything about flat Earth. In your little explanation story, you didn't bring up flat Earth at all.
I didn't go through all of this stuff because, well, one, I was making a scene of walking through it, not everything that ever existed when it comes to conspiracies, because we could also be here all night talking about it.
Doesn't help that, ADHD.
That too. So I figured the Reddit post would explain the things that I missed.
Flat Earth. On TikTok. Because of course everything on TikTok is real.
Hi, TikTok.
In April 2023, a video went viral claiming that an artistic, not autistic, 30-year-old world map art installation was new and confirmed flat Earth theory. If it is artistic and meant to look that way, it cannot confirm flat Earth theory because it is an artist's depiction, which is their opinion. You know, like based on a true story. Or inspired. I love inspired by a true story because you can be inspired by a balloon floating down the street and come up with a war memorial. Anyone from Denver care to weigh in? Has anyone tested your water? Yes, they have, and they have come to find out that it is filled with gummies.
Gummies?
Yes, THC gummies. Because everyone in Colorado are high as balls.
I don't know, I was high.
I would like to point out Denver's water tastes like crap.
See?
Literally.
Because it has all the flavors of the rainbow mixed together, which means it tastes like dirt.
I should get some Skittles.
I was about to say, I have M&M's somewhere.
Why is there so many theories about this stupid airport?
Because the airport, everything must have a theory.
There is a theory when it comes to... Oh, crap, I forgot the words. They left me. Sparrow. The things that talks about the back rooms, SCPs. There is an SCP about DIA.
Which
Well,
one?
according to the Reddit, the whole airport is an SCP.
Which one?
You're right.
I mean, did you know I've been classified as an SCP?
That doesn't
Fair
surprise me. Anyways, more Reddit posts. Read, please.
Am I a monkey for your entertainment just to dance to music?
Yes. Read, bitch.
All of you are rude individuals.
You agreed to join.
Just flat out rude.
You agreed to join. Sarah's right. You did this to yourself.
I don't know how. That one's been deleted. Okay, so this is malicious compliance.
Yes. Go.
Who's listening to music? I hear music.
I was playing Dance Monkey Dance.
You can't see it because my avatar doesn't have hands, but I am flipping you off.
Maybe they're very rare.
Hands.
I don't have enough money to buy the little glove things that you can wave your hands around.
You can use your camera also to do it, and same with your phone.
That requires effort on learning how to do that. Alright, malicious compliance. Same penalty for being 6 minutes late as for being 3 hours late? Okay, boss. I have always been the kind of person to arrive at work or events early. Ishtar, they're not talking about you.
They are not.
I hate the stress of running late. Definitely not talking about you. So I always allow more than enough travel time on my commute to avoid lateness. I always stopped for a coffee first thing on my morning commute to work. It was a half-hour drive to work on the highway, so I liked to sip my coffee and listen to tunes to relax before work. Even though it's only a half-hour commute, I would leave for work an hour before my start time, just in case there were any unexpected delays. This person is a psychopath.
Yeah.
One particular day, there's a massive jam on the highway. Now, normally What?
Thus justifying their caution.
Or
Their little brains.
or just something to add to the Reddit to make it seem plausible. Now, normally I get to work 20 to 30 minutes early because of my extra time travel. Bullshit. But this traffic jam was bad enough that it still made me 6 minutes late for work. Supervisor starts giving me shit for coming in late but having a coffee, publicly calling me out in front of the other employees. Hey everyone, look at Icy. His morning coffee is more important to him than respecting his co-workers. I would have punched them. Just saying.
Oh, without question.
No amount of I bought the coffee before I knew there was a traffic jam would get him to stop hassling me. He wrote me up for being late. That's how you know this story is bullshit.
There are micromanaging managers like that who will
There
write you up
is.
for something like that.
There is. I've worked with some.
Now, my company had a policy that less than 5 minutes late is okay, but 5 minutes plus late means a potential write-up. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds or 2 hours late. The punishment was the same. However, supervisors were given leeway on this and were encouraged not to penalize people unless they were consistently late. I was almost never late, almost always early, but my supervisor decided to punish me anyway. So, fast forward a couple weeks, another delay. And looks like I'm going to arrive at work about 15 minutes late. So, knowing that I'm going to get written up no matter what, I pulled off the highway, found a nice little restaurant, and had a leisurely 2-hour breakfast. Showed up at work 2.5 hours late, and got the same write-up I would have if I had been 15 minutes late. But at least I also got to relax and eat bacon. I still showed up, that's valid. I still showed up at work 99% of the time, but every now and then there might be a delay that would mean I'd be 6 minutes late, or 10, or 15. Rather than take the penalty for a lousy couple of minutes, each time I'd extend the late time a couple of hours and have a nice, relaxing breakfast. I don't know if that's malicious compliance.
That's not malicious compliance, but that's definitely a validation post.
That's spite, is what that is.
That is.
Because, okay, alright, so by their own post, every time there's going to be a delay, which, as they said, every couple of months or so, he would extend the time. Now, if he extended the time 2 hours each time, and he's late 4 months out of, let's say five times out of the year, on that fifth time, he's just not showing up for work.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's showing up for work at the last 30 minutes.
I don't think that's what they were saying when they were phrasing it like that.
He says each time I'd extend the late time a couple of hours and have a nice relaxing breakfast.
The way I interpret it is he's extending it from the 6 minutes. Not extending the time he's out by that time.
I mean, the word choicing, it could be interpreted both ways. So, OP's the only one that knows what he actually means?
I mean, that's fair. But, you know, I don't think it's malicious compliance.
I don't think so either. I definitely think it's a validation post, but not malicious compliance. Hey Twitch, if you don't want the ad that's about to happen in 4 minutes that I cannot snooze, I suggest getting if you have premium or any of that stuff, to sub. If you don't, then I'm sorry, you got a ad in 4 minutes. I can't stop it.
She could stop it, she just doesn't like you enough to stop it.
Actually, no, the snooze button's gone.
I made a joke.
But I do have other ways you could watch, like TikTok and YouTube for the ad time.
Alright, so I have... Let's see. Am I the asshole? Oh, this one's a long one, so never mind. The title is, Am I the asshole for teaming up with my ex's secret fiancé, exposing him as a cheat and watching his world burn?
Well, that sounds like the name of an anime, but...
It really does, doesn't it?
Oh.
Like is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? You're like, wait, why is that the title of your anime? I will read that one after this one. It is,
What?
It is the same thing.
I would like to stress again that when I find these for Antoine, I pick them purely on the title.
That seriously sounds like an anime name.
I think Ishtar disappeared again.
No, Ishtar said stuff. Ishtar said that she only picks it by title alone.
Okay, so this one is, Am I overreacting? My coworker harasses me about my masculinity and DM'd my wife.
Well, that escalated.
I'm currently dealing with a work situation that I, 28 male, need advice on. Before work, I go to the gym about every other day. I'm hardly shredded, but I've gone enough that you can actually see my muscles when I come into work in short sleeves. I almost said short dress. That's something completely different he goes into work for. I wouldn't describe myself as a gym bro or a gym rat. I really just go for my own overall health. Anyways, I work in an office and maybe 25 to 30 people that work in there. Give me just a second here.
I have Skittles.
Yay! Skittles!
Okay.
Sorry, I had to cough. Didn't want to, hurt people's ears. because I'm polite like that, unlike the three of you who are just rude.
Someone's sounding bitter.
Right? I thought you loved being on Threads of Truth. I thought this was your favorite stream to be a part of.
Where was I? We mainly... It's the only stream I'm a part of.
Did you see how he dodged that?
I know,
We
right?
main-
Are we sure it's the only one? Because you could be on a secret one without us knowing.
I could be, but then the lizard people and I would have to tell you.
So you are.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
He
So,
is a lizard person.
so Antoine is a lizard person, a part of the Illuminati. Got it.
As I was saying, we mainly do business-to-business sales and supply. Not really relevant to the story. Anyway, I get to work one day wearing a polo, and a couple of girls and guys in the office were asking me if I had been working out recently. And I told them that I had. It wasn't flirtatious or anything like that. I think they were just giving me a friendly compliment. But, plus, I'm married. But as we're discussing me working out, my coworker Gary, 40s male. There's a tiny S in there, so I thought it was 40 small male. So I had to kind of figure that one out. But I guess, you know, if he's talking about his masculinity, I bet Gary is a short. He doesn't measure up in more than one way. Walks in. Gary is a lot. He's one of those guys who constantly talks about how much he benches, his gains, and generally just tries to project the super intense alpha male image.
So, check
He's
alpha
an
check.
alpha male Chad, yes. Which is annoying, but none of my business, really. This is where the problem starts.
Womp womp.
Someone asked me what my max bench was. I told them honestly, and Gary, who was lurking nearby, scoffed loudly. He then proceeded to tell me, in front of like 5 other co-workers, that my number, 170, was pathetic, and that I clearly wasn't a quote-unquote real man or quote-unquote an alpha. He then went on a tirade about how men need to be strong and dominant, etc., etc.
I
It was
question if this is even real.
I have met people like this, especially on Twitter.
Okay.
You know who I'm going to say that they are.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It was super uncomfortable. I tried to just laugh it off and change the subject, but it didn't work. Since then, it's gotten worse. Every single day, Gary makes some kind of comment. If I'm getting coffee, he'll ask me if I'm strong enough to lift the pot. If I'm walking to my desk, he'll flex and ask if I'm inspired yet to hit the weights like a real man. I've tried to... Gary is lucky he doesn't work with me, because if he tried this shit, he would go to HR crying that I hurt his feelings.
Antoine said it was this.
I've tried ignoring him, giving him short answers, even politely telling him to knock it off. Nothing works. He just laughs and says I need to grow a thicker skin. Then, this is where I start to lose my shit a little. My wife, 27 female, texted me a screenshot yesterday. It was a DM from Gary. It was a picture of him flexing in the mirror with some ridiculous caption about being a true alpha and how real women know what's up. I'm summarizing, but you get the sentiment. He somehow found her on social media and sent her this unsolicited picture and a message. I was beyond furious. I wanted to march over to his desk and punch him, but I knew that would only make things worse. I'm starting to dread coming to work. It's constant. It's demeaning. It's making me feel genuinely small and uncomfortable. And now he's involving my wife. Am I overreacting to this? Is this just typical guy banter that I'm not No, this is not. This is
Dude is
trying to steal his wife, yes.
Bye, Sparrow!
Should I just suck it up and ignore him? That's what you've been doing so far, and it hasn't been working, so I suggest not. Or is this actually something worth addressing with HR? I feel like if I tell HR, it might just add fuel to the fire. But if I
Welcome
come down
back.
to his...
I was mid-sentence.
You were.
But if I come down to his level and respond violently, I'll lose my job. Update. I'm going to take this to HR tomorrow. Thank you guys for letting me know the severity of this. So I'm going to go back to the other post. Oh, there is actually a screenshot of the image that he sent her.
Oh no.
And, excuse me, it starts off with, if you ever get a DM that is like this from anyone, responding to it and expecting some form of conversation, it never happens. If you ever get a DM from someone and the first words to you are just, hey, know that the next response is not going to be mind-shattering. So Gary says, and Gary doesn't look shredded at all. He looks like a twink with muscle features. Do I know you? And Gary says, I work with blank. If you're looking for a real man, let me know. He wouldn't know what to do with you. No idea how you're with such a weak man. Do you have the ability to show this on your I'm sending this to you, Banshee.
Okie dokie.
It's nothing derogatory. He's kind of scribbled out. But if you look in the background of this person's picture, one, he's in a small apartment, you can tell. He has shelves of muscle-bound men, all flexing. Gary is a secret homosexual. Gary is in the closet. Gary is a twink. Gary is not only a twink, he's a bottom.
But is he a pillow princess?
Oh.
No, he looks like he wants it rough. There you go. He is not shredded. Like, he's not swole. Everyone knows what swole is.
Mm.
He looks like a normal person with some muscle features. I was expecting, you know, a fucking wrestler build. But if you look in the upper right-hand corner, that is a male statue of a naked man, swole and flexing. If you look in the upper left, that's another one who's swole and flexing. Then over his shoulder, another male statue. Next to that one, another male statue. Underneath the upper left corner, another male statue. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
He looks
He looks like.
he looks like he looks like every other K-pop artist other than like Changbin, who aims to be that swole statue that's behind him.
He's a twink with barely any chest hair.
He looks like he's in reasonably good shape. Not what I would call particularly manly, but
Yeah, not enough to talk
he's
about.
in good shape.
Not enough to talk about being an alpha male real bro bullshit. He doesn't even have defined abs. How can you call yourself an alpha male if you don't have a six-pack to show off?
I bet he
Listen.
runs away in a haunted house.
Screaming like a little girl.
Yeah.
Listen, Gary. You need to hit the gym more. All right. You need to become a real alpha bro. Hit those anabolics, because then it'll match the lower part of you will match the fact that you like being pegged.
Oh. Well, he's definitely gaslighting himself.
That's fair.
Gaslighting himself on not being gay.
That too.
What you eating?
I'm guessing that's Ishtar with Skittles.
Yeah, shoveling Skittles in her mouth.
I am not shoveling them into my mouth. I am delicately eating them one at a time, like a proper fucking lady.
It sounds like you're shoving. Yeah, it sounds like you're shoving marbles in your face.
I will mute myself.
So there is an update.
Of course
Oh,
there's.
So the original post is from 12 days ago. The update was 2 days later. Just wanted to update everybody after my last post. I ended up going to HR. I honestly didn't think HR would do much because Gary is a good employee in terms of performance, but not surprisingly, they took my complaint very seriously and were in disbelief when I showed them the screenshot of the DM he sent to my wife. The next day, Gary was not at the office, so I wasn't sure if they had fired him or if he was just on suspension at first. But our boss told us to let his clients know that he was out for the day if they called the office. So I assumed that meant he got suspended. He was back this morning. Usually he greets me with some kind of smart remark, but today he was really quiet and seemed to be avoiding eye contact with me.
Gee, I wonder why.
When I went to grab some coffee out of the break room, a little after that, he came in there and asked if we could talk for a second. He proceeded to tell me that HR laid into him big time, and they told him that if he pulled anything like that again, it would result in his termination. He then proceeded to apologize to me for everything and said that, as pathetic as it sounds, he was just upset that nobody ever compliments him on going to the gym, despite how much time he spends in the gym in his free time. He said
What does he do? Sit there flexing in a mirror?
I don't know. He said it hurt that people acknowledged me when going to the gym wasn't as big of a deal for me as it was for him. He then asked for my forgiveness. I honestly feel kind of bad for him in that moment. It was really kind of pathetic, but he did seem sorry, so I told him I accepted his apology, but if he ever messaged my wife again on anything, he'll have a lot more to worry about than an HR complaint. He again apologized. I don't know if this situation is fully resolved, given it's only been half a day, but Gary has been quiet and not at all like himself. We'll see if this lasts, but his apology felt genuine, so hopefully this is the last update I'll have to give on the situation. Thank you to everybody that encouraged me to go to HR. There was a lot of people that pointed out that Gary must be dealing with a lot of insecurities, and I think they were right. There's a few things I want to address that were questions in my last post. How did Gary have my wife's info? He found her on Instagram. A lot of people thought he somehow got her number, which wasn't the case. Is this a made-up story? No. If you look at my comment history, you'll see a screenshot of the Instagram DMs commented on my last post. It's so cartoonish that it sounds like fiction, but believe me, this is what people who buy into the red pill bullshit, thank you, are just bullshit are like. You probably encounter your own Gary at some point if you haven't already. I encounter them daily. Do I really only bench 170? When I said I benched 170, I meant that bench 4 sets at 12 at 170. I've never done a single rep max. Does Gary have a wife? No. From my understanding, Gary is divorced and has been single for a while.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, guess what?
What?
We are 1 square away from a bingo.
I don't see the bingo.
Gaslighting.
Oh,
Banshee's animals say hi. Ishtar yells at Antoine our deaf banshee. Validation post. All we need is in the world of that never happened.
Well, we may get it with this one.
Oh God.
You put me on the bingo card as bullying you?
I mean,
You kind of do that.
Only because they are irresponsible, and if they touch the buttons, they fuck everything up, and then I have to come in and clean it up. Jesus Christ.
Yes, and then there was how you greeted me when we first started, and how you basically told us we all have to be graced by your presence.
I am your wife. I will greet you how I damn well want to. You signed up for the bullying, so that doesn't count. I do not bully Banshee. I gently tease her with a little bit of friendly poking. There's a difference.
This is toxic femininity at its best, folks. Learn from this. Ishtar is trying to gaslight you all into understanding that she thinks that she can bully people. It's really not fun for us, but we put up with it because we love her.
You invited me. You invited me on the show.
Yes?
So what it sounds like to me is you are literally asking for it.
And that's why it's on the
Victim
bingo.
blaming. And victim blaming. Do you hear this?
Sparrow,
You married her.
thank you.
Well, there's a reason it's on the bingo. It's we expect it to happen.
You know, of course, this is just encouragement for me to continue to yell at you.
Okay, and?
I'm just letting you know. You know, forewarned, open book, all terms and conditions laid out ahead of time.
Yeah,
No refunds or exchanges.
and I could put a clip of this onto TikTok. Ooh.
So what?
Exactly!
See, more marble.
Now, in the world of that never happened.
Okay. So this is an Am I the Asshole post. This is the long one that I promised. Am I the asshole for teaming up with my ex's secret fiancé, exposing him as a cheat, and watching his world burn?
Seriously, that's an anime title.
So, it says, "Hi all, strap in, because this is one hell of a bumpy ride, and honestly, I'm still," and there are emojis around this, "traumatized."
I'm scared.
And it's the SpongeBob sarcastic font. You know, capital, lowercase, capital, that. For context, I'm 27 now, but was 19 at the time, so I'll refer to myself as the age it all happened. That's why I believe this is bullshit. No 19-year-old is that smart. Now, on to the shit show I cannot believe I lived, and no one else will either. I honestly couldn't have made this up. before I go on, every morning when we get ready for work, Ishtar puts on TikToks that are computerized voices reading Reddit. And I never hear her listen to one that's even remotely real. And I ask her why she wants to listen to those, and she says because they're entertaining.
Exactly.
What you're doing is you're encouraging people to lie. Because it's making people believe that they're real, and they're not.
The internet exists, therefore people have been lying on it.
Exactly.
Probably the first chat that went from person A to person B was some dude telling some chick how big his dick was supposedly.
You are so close. You're so close. What actually was the first message sent on the internet was a dude telling another dude that his dick was big.
Oh, so it was a gay dude trying to impress somebody.
The fan is back.
Yeah, my phone randomly switched back to my headphones, so you know what?
Deal with it.
Yeah.
About that.
Alright. I, female, 19, I shall call myself Maisie. Met the most handsome, charming, and sweetest guy ever. Male 22. Not at the ripe age of 19, and honestly couldn't believe my luck when I met this guy. We shall call him Luke. For now.
For now, what? You're going to change
For
his
now.
name?
I'm sure it's going to change to asshole or something. Luke measures everything you would want in a partner. He listened, was super sweet, showered me with compliments, and was honestly a very sweet guy.
I bet
For
his name gets
5
changed to Anakin.
For 5 weeks before his mask started to slip. Things were still very early on, and I really liked him, but wanted to take things slow to make sure we really worked before fully committing to him. Well, by week 5, his perfect mask started to crack. This is why I don't believe that this is real. She's using narrative descriptors. This is not a retelling of a realistic event. This is an alliteration of a story that she has in her head. It started slowly. He started to get a little frustrated if I didn't reply quick enough. For context, I was a full-time college student and would fly off the handle at small things and then apologize as if it wasn't a big deal. Things started to get scary one day I was walking to my class at college. And who do I see approaching? You guessed it, Luke. Mind you, I never told him what college I went to. Dude went all investigator mode and figured out where I studied, and then called me crazy for being freaked out at his random pop-up act.
Honestly,
Honestly,
yeah, I will agree that she's gone a little crazy on that because most cities only have one college in them.
Fair. Very fair. Where was I? When I told him to leave, he decided to have a go at me for what I was wearing. Jeans and a jumper in the middle of summer because my confidence was non-existent. Claiming, and I quote, "You have a man now. Why are you trying so hard? You look desperate."
Jeans and a jumper.
Hold on, that doesn't compute. She says she has no confidence, so she's not wearing something sexy, but he says, "You have a man now, why are you trying so hard? You look desperate."
Jeans and a jumper. There's no skin showing at all.
And for some guys, that is even more sexy than if she were flashing all the skin. Because it's like a box waiting to be unwrapped under the Christmas tree. And jeans and a sweater, depending on how tight that sweater is, can be form-fitting. And let's face it, some guys, they don't need an excuse at all to blame a woman.
You're not wrong. I hate men.
Well, that pissed me off. If you know me, my confidence may have been nowhere to be found, but my pettiness always existed, and I wasn't going to let a man tell me what I can wear, so kindly told him to leave and go F himself, and went on my way. The next day, I made sure to send him a selfie of me wearing a super pretty short-sleeve mini dress to class as a simple F you, and told him never to tell me what to wear again. Again, I call bullshit. He apologized, and I thought I could look past it for that once. Oh, what a silly girl I was. Laughing, crying emoji. It was good for 2 days. He showed up again, this time starting a full argument about the way I looked because I had makeup on and was such a try-hard slut trying to impress boys. Because apparently us women live to dress and wear makeup for male attention. Actually, you do. And not because we want to feel good or look good for ourselves and nobody else. Ladies, listen to me. The people, you are wearing it for men because you want attention from men. Unless you're a lesbian, then you want attention from women. I get that. If you want to feel good, you don't need makeup.
I don't wear makeup.
Because you don't care if they look at you or not, you just feel good.
Not necessarily. Sometimes people wearing makeup, it helps their confidence and makes them feel better about themselves and they can feel themselves.
I get that, but that's not what she's implying.
I mean, fair. I'm just putting that out there that you could potentially wear makeup for yourself, but...
You could. But then what he said, it's over the top. This is someone that you supposedly care about, right? How Gary was an alpha chad. This is coming off as toxic male. Where was I? I also want to point out that it's the beauty industry that tries to shame women into wearing certain things, dressing certain ways, and wearing certain type of makeup, which is not run by men, it's run by women.
Bye, TikTok.
That was news to me. When I told him to go this time, he grabbed my arm so tight I had a handprint bruise for a week. Bullshit. And on top of that, I used crutches when I walk due to some health issues I have going on, and he snatched them off of me and chucked them out of reach so I wouldn't walk away while he was talking to me. Listen. I'll take 500, Alex, for shit that didn't happen.
Right. I mean, the adding constantly on to making the pittiness is like, seriously?
I eventually talked him down. He apologized. I went to class and he left, but I was petrified of him at that point. This happened on a campus with witnesses.
Where's the campus police?
Exactly. We had an argument later that night where I told him from over the phone that what he did was completely unacceptable, that he hurt me and he scared me a lot, and I honestly didn't want that toxicity in my life. Also, I want to point out if he grabbed her hard enough to bruise her arm with a handprint for a week, not only would he have possibly broken her arm to grab that hard, but he would have had to whip her around for the fingers and everything to actually impact. Ask Ishtar. It takes a lot for me to legitimately leave a handprint on her ass. And it doesn't stay around.
You have, however, left a bruise on my tits from your fingers.
And
Only
how?
consensual, kids. And it
How-
did take a lot, but you did it.
Even
But it's
Also,
not.
keep
It's
in
not the
mind.
full handprint.
Wait. Let me finish my train of thought. Keep in mind, this is somebody who's also admitted to having other health issues. This person could bruise easily.
I was about to point that out. Even if they did bruise easy, for it to be weeks, you would have had gone deep down. And this is coming from someone that does bruise easy and that does do color guard and does end up with bruises that last that long. But it takes a lot to get bruises that deep. I mean, right now I have a bruise from my saber, and it'll be gone probably in a couple of days. And I bruised easy, and it hit my arm pretty hard. Like, it left a mark of the whole blade. Sparrow can vouch for this. That answers that question.
Yes, but that was a solid object.
Exactly.
We're talking about his hand. Hands are not solid objects. And yes, I will grant that she claims she has health issues, that she has to walk on crutches, that she's just bringing up now for impact.
Mm-hmm.
And she could possibly be one of the people who bruises easily. I don't believe it because she is an unreliable narrator.
Oh, she's Katniss Everdeen?
Or Bella Swan, or, any other poorly written Mary Sue in the last decade. He went off the deep end, said he would hurt me, he said he would hurt me, hurt myself, hurt my mum, as he somehow found out where I live, and threatened to ruin my life, to which I laughed and said, "You've got a good head start on that one," which he didn't appreciate.
OP needs therapy. Got that.
They've been going out pretty steadily for 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, in most situations, they've had sex.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't seem like the wild, let's do it anywhere type. She seems like the I need somewhere to be safe type, so not at his place because he's not making her feel safe, it would be at her place. So yes, he knows where she lives. Anyway. After that, he apologized like crazy, sent me everything that was sunshine and rainbows. You know, the classic love bomb techniques, trying to reel me back in, but I was done. It had only been 6 weeks of us dating it by this point, and honestly, he scared me. He threatened to hurt me if I told anyone, and honestly, I knew he would make good on his threats, so I stupidly kept it to myself and was trying to find a nice way to end things because I was too kind for my own good, and despite all he had done to me, I didn't want to be mean or be the bad guy in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. Thankfully, my out came to me. Grab your popcorn, people, because this is where it gets extra juicy.
What?
I think she was trying to say this is where it gets extra juicy. There's so much more.
Oh, no.
3 days after the big argument, I was talking to him like normal, trying to buy myself some time. I was trying to figure out how to end things with this crazy dude, and ping! I get a message. Laughing emoji. This message was from an unknown woman asking me if I knew Luke. To which I said yes, whilst simultaneously having a Category 12 panic attack. This lady asked if I was dating him, to which I said, not for much longer. And she then said she was Luke's fiancée. His fucking fiancée. In all caps. She asked if I was willing to FaceTime her to talk, as she suspected he was cheating on her for months. But nobody was willing to talk, and that she wanted to confirm things for both of us, as the only one to be mad at was Luke, and not the girl, me, who had no idea he was lying. Cheating piece of poop, to which I happily obliged. As we talked, I found out some crazy shit. One, his name wasn't Luke. His middle name was Luke. His real name was Mark. 2, Luke wasn't 22, he was 26 with a very young face. And 3, 26 doesn't matter, you're 19, he's an adult, you're an adult. I know you think 26, if you're one of those people that are like, 19-year-olds are children. You're a dumbass. 3, he was cheating on an absolute amazing woman he had as in his fiancée. And the big one, he had a 6-week-old baby boy.
I would like to point out that Trump is making adults be 21 now.
I don't think that's going to go through.
I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea.
You're not wrong.
If,
whole...
The thing is, when it comes to this whole thing, he's planning on making adults become 21, but you could still go into the military at 18 and you could still vote at 18. Honestly, in my opinion, if one's going to raise, the other should raise too. Now, would this be technically play stupid games, win stupid prizes?
It's getting there. We already got the bingo. You got the what are you trying to do? Just dark out the entire, black out the entire board.
We go for our second bingo or blackout or...
I don't think we have time for a blackout.
I don't think
You're
so
a little
either.
greedy for that one.
You might be able to get a double bingo, though, if you can find a Not My Circus, Not My Monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Or if we get no contact and just hear me out.
A whole damn child. A whole ass human baby. A cute, chunky, adorable little boy. And well, that's a... Ishta, I was telling you about this yesterday. Whenever a writer has a favorite word or favorite description, once you notice it, you can't unnotice it.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst is this author's favorite word. And whilst she was in labor, he was talking to me the whole time. Highly doubt that. As two smart women, we decided to set a trap. Smug emoji. She, I'll call her Lily, decided to play the part of the overprotective best friend. I was the naive, none the wiser girlfriend, and we started the group chat. In said group chat, Lily was asking all the questions she needed to know, such as how we met, was he single, laughing emoji, laughing crying emoji, sorry, his age, blah blah, lies, blah blah, shut up. After he confirmed all of his lies, we dropped the bomb in the form of a screenshot of me, Lily, and baby boy of FaceTime, all smiles and middle fingers in the air, even the child. She didn't put that, I'm adding that because it's how fake all of this is. Yeah, he blew up. And I mean, full-on scary shit. He started by threatening to kill both of us. Said we would regret everything. Said they should have terminated the pregnancy for baby boy when they had the chance because he didn't want the little shit to begin with. The lowest things you could ever say to someone. For safety reasons, I convinced Lily to not go home that night, and thankfully she listened. Packed a quick bag and stayed at her mum's for the night. Just one, because all this is going to blow over by tomorrow, and she's going to move back in with him, and they're going to continue this little scheme. We kept checking in with each other as he went completely silent on both of us. And to be honest, the silence was scarier than the violence and horrific messages. Silence means bad things, and boy, was shit bad. So, Lily leaves for one night.
Mm-hmm.
One night only.
Mm-hmm.
Which means her and Mark Luke live together.
Mm-hmm.
Ishtar, Banshee, Sparrow, if your significant other lost their shit to the point that this person has said, would you think it would blow over in one evening?
Some people are like that.
Some people are like that, but I have an
In
experience.
this case, you are in Lily's situation.
I have a similar experience. I'm not going to go into details of stuff, but when it came to this point, I moved out that day and didn't go back. There was no one night. I was no longer coming back.
So I'm going to ask you again, Ishtar. You are Lily. Is this going to blow over in one night?
I was only half listening to begin with.
Oh.
But I'm going to point out to you how quickly my temper fades.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about the other. We're talking about the man. The man that you are petrified of, who has threatened to kill you, who said that you should never have the child that you did, that it should have been aborted. Because, hold on, we're not talking about you.
Like I said, I was only half listening.
If you were Lily, and this happened, do you
I
think...
need the fucking cops!
Okay, that's my point. Lily, according to this, went back to Luke the next day.
There are... People in abusive relationships don't think clearly.
This is true.
And many of them go back, sometimes several times before they hit that point where they are either dead or they get out.
And it's I could give you psychology on this. The reason for it is the abuse is very similar to addiction. The highs are high and the lows are low. So they are craving that high because they literally get a high from it. It is addiction. It is no different.
Not to mention, you get into a mindset where it becomes the devil you know.
Yeah.
And there's also elements of, this is my fault. I should just try harder.
Self-gaslighting. Another one is familiarity. People...
That's the devil you know.
If you have a dad that is very abusive as a female, you will have a tendency to find more narcissistic or abusive people because of familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
Humans...
Because those are the patterns you've grown up seeing to understand.
Yep. That's why they usually say women tend to marry men like their dad, and men tend to marry women like their mom. It's because of familiarity.
I'm glad Dad didn't marry someone that's like his mom.
Yeah.
Alright, where was I? The next day, Lily called Luke's work to make sure he went in, and then went with her mum to the flat to pack up and move out. Well, okay, better. Whilst he wasn't home, but unfortunately, that wasn't possible. Lily FaceTimed me in tears By this point, me and her formed a friendship out of the craziness because we shared a horrific experience. 2 days. Honestly, my explanation of what I was put through was the best and less traumatic version of what he did, and from what Lily said, she gave me permission to share, he used his hands and feet on her almost daily, and this situation was opportunity to get out of that mess to save herself and ensure her son's safety too. Alright, we're almost done. Oh boy. When she walked into the flat, it was unrecognizable. Within the 15 hours of us blowing up the situation and her returning home, Luke had destroyed everything in sight and didn't leave anything untouched. All the plates, mugs, and dishes had been smashed on the floor. A bat had been taken to the TV. All of her electronics broken to pieces. Pictures torn apart. Canvases of their baby's newborn photos had been slashed with a knife. All of the baby's items had been cut up and bleached. The mattresses were burned, and he had slashed the sofa into pieces, leaving a knife in it, and a cherry on the cake. He left paperwork on the coffee table, signing his rights away to the baby boy that he got within 15 hours, and secured it to the table with another knife stabbed into the wood.
Another, in a world that would never happen, there is not a state out there that wouldn't do that. Most of them are mothers first. You have to do something very serious as a mother to not get custody.
He had the paperwork before the shit hit the fan to abandon him. Okay. This man that you have described is overly emotional, cannot control his temper, has no forethought in what happens, cannot foresee his actions and the consequences of those actions. For him to plan to have paperwork before the shit hit the fan is ridiculous. That's why it's an afterthought at the end of this paragraph. Naturally,
I wish I could check in the world that never happened again and again, because there's no way this happened.
Lily called the police and had it all documented, and we cried on the phone together because I felt so bad that I had caused this to happen to her and the baby, and that they were left with nothing. He even drained the joint bank account and the baby's savings account, which had already had a good few £1,000 in it, so she had nothing left to start again. This is not even a Hallmark movie.
No.
There are men who do make it a point to drain the bank account so that they can't leave.
No, I understand. I understand the drain the bank account, but having the baby's, he doesn't care about the baby, but the baby's savings account has thousands of dollars in it. There's
Godparents, grandparents. There are people who contribute that way rather than contribute other ways. She could also have the remainders of a trust. She moved into it.
You are giving her way more benefit of a doubt than the rest of this story has implied.
There's truth to the story on things that could potentially happen, but there is also some in the world that this never happened.
I am not saying that there are not men out there like this. Okay? There is always an exception to the rule. This person being as overtly, uncontrollably, and indiscriminately toxic as he is, does not exist. There are men out there who do horrible things, not denying that. To this level, not a chance. This is every toxic trait that a man from television does in order to torment a female. It's so over the fucking top.
I would like to point out writers write what they know.
That's not true. Because I have read books. They write characters on what they know, and you don't. if they want any version of semblance of believability, they write reality into this. This character of a man is every toxic trait that this person has heard online. This is the worst of the worst of bad boyfriends you get from Hallmark movies, all rolled into one. This
Or a megaverse.
or yeah, this is not a real person. This is them trying to farm Reddit likes and Reddit rewards. It's ridiculous.
Did you notice the bingo looks like a heart?
I haven't. It's close. You need I don't know what generation I'm talking about.
This one, right here.
Alright, let me get back. We are almost done. I promise.
You sure?
Yes.
We're like
What?
20 minutes over.
We are there is a small sentence, paragraph, smaller paragraph, and then we're done. I promise.
Well,
I'm
that-
looking at the end where the join the conversation button is. When the police went to his work to arrest him, he took off and was able to escape with the clothes on his back and a duffel bag he packed in the middle of destruction. Over the next 2 months, we both got threatening messages from random numbers, but was obviously him. He kept driving by my college, which was scary, but I informed security so I was protected before he disappeared off the face of the earth. And after he showed up to try and hurt Lily again, but was chased off by the police again, and he hasn't been seen or heard from again. He put me off of dating for a long time. I think she said she was 22, so long time, 3 years. Alright, cool. I've only just got back into the dating game in the last 2 years. Oh, so she waited a year. And always trust my gut instinct, but haven't met my match as of yet. As for Lily, her best friend from childhood moved back home 2 months before her world imploded, but wasn't able to reach out as he was worried he would cause Luke to hurt her. But when everything went down, he was the first one to run and be at her side, and their friendship picked up right where it left off 4 years prior. When Luke intruded and became a parasite she couldn't shake off. I'll call him Ben, was Lily's rock. Did everything for baby boy and helped build Lily up instead of knock her down. And over the following year, they realized they were each other's person and made things official. I was so happy for them. They got married just before baby boy's 3rd birthday, and on his 4th birthday, Ben officially became baby boy's daddy on paper. And he was adopted by the only man he has known as daddy, and they couldn't be happier. The following year, they welcomed a baby girl and have honestly made the most perfect family, and I couldn't be happier. Lily and I's friendship has fizzled out, but we still check in from time to time. But honestly, I will always be here for her, and vice versa. We are just happily living our lives separately and without Luke in it. I will never not smile when I get a random picture from her with a message stating something like, "If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found happiness. Thank you for being the strength I needed at the hardest time in life for both of us. Forever your friend." And it makes me cry every time. And scene.
I'm gonna click going no contact, and not my monkeys, not my zoo. Because of how that ended. And I'm gonna throw up for the rest of the sappy sap stuff. And now I lost my heart. It looks like a flag now.
Yeah, none of that happened.
Yup.
No, I can't say none of that happened. Probably a small bit of that happened. Like she had an argument with her boyfriend, and he probably did grab her. Noticed that her sickness or illness never took place again. So some of this did happen, probably in a minuscule amount. But good God, I'll take that never happened for 500.
Yep, it looks like Psycho got a bingo as well.
Bingo's all around.
Psycho, since you got a bingo, you get to help us choose what the next topic is for the stream. So congratulations on that. And you guys got an extra 20 minutes of stream. Because it's going to take us about 4 minutes to actually end the stream.
I mean, I can do the outro real quick.
You got the
Good
outro.
night.
You got the outro.
Or Ishtar can do it for us.
You got the outro, and then you got the the exit credit rolling thing too. So, outro, dance monkey.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Antoine Creed, and I am the co-host of, well, this show that is hosted by the most wonderful Death Banshee. I almost said Darth Banshee. That's a completely different show. Usually she's dressed in black. There's a lot of skimpy clothing.
Oh my.
It's really wild. We have been joined by Sparrow. Say goodbye, Sparrow.
Bye.
And also, as always, the lovely, wonderful, and talented Ishtar.
Who doesn't
Say
bully
goodbye,
who doesn't bully us at all.
I already said goodbye. You don't get multiple goodbyes.
I'm surprised I haven't got bullied yet.
She said, I want to point out, Ishtar said 3 goodbyes. I mean, anyway, thank you for joining us. We will see you in a couple weeks. Have a good night, everyone. Go away.
Bye.